Investigators will be heading back out to the scene of Tuesday's Metro North deadly crash.
Crews spent all day and night clearing the scene and repairing the tracks. This morning, the Harlem line back on schedule. Also, 5 of the crash victims have been identified, including the driver of the SUV.
For the very latest on the investigation and the morning commute, we go to CBS 2's Janelle Burrell. She's live at the train station in Chappaqua this morning. Janelle?
And good morning to you, Chris. It's been fairly quiet at this train station so far. A lot of people not realizing that the Harlem line back up and running this morning because the decision was made by the governor's office late last night. But with the trains back up and running, the NTSB now working to comb through the evidence collected from the scene as they try to piece together what happened in the moments leading up to the crash. Trains once again running through Chappaqua this morning.
I feel pretty good about it, so they're pretty safe.
I'm just delighted the service is back.
The charred shell of the SUV and the train cleared from the tracks, now in the hands of investigators.
The big question everybody wants to know is why was this vehicle in the crossing?
How the Mercedes SUV's driver, Ellen Brody, ended up on those tracks central to their probe, but countless questions remain. NTSB officials say typically when trains strike vehicles in accidents, train passengers survive.
Usually it is not endangering the occupants of the train. We intend to find out what makes this accident different. What was it that was made this different that caused this to be fatal to 5 people on board that train?
What NTSB officials say they know so far, the train slammed into the SUV that was between the tracks and the railway crossing bar at 60 miles per hour. The force lifting the track's electrified third rail, ramming it into the train car.
It's about 400 feet of this third rail was shoved into and breaking apart into mostly the first rail car.
Another segment penetrated the second rail car as well.
The initial indications are that the fire was fueled by gasoline from the SUV. At this point, we have no indication to believe that they were doing anything other than operating properly.
All of that now evidence in the hands of NTSB investigators. Right now, you're looking live at the platform here in Chappaqua. Again, we haven't seen a lot of traffic here this morning. A lot of people not realizing that the trains are up and running because the decision was made so late last night. But MTA officials say you should leave some extra time if you are riding on the Harlem line this morning to account for the slowdowns as those trains pass through the accident site. We're live this morning in Chappaqua, Westchester County. Janelle Burrell, CBS 2 News.